Welcome back to the China Law 101 video series. I'm your host, Edgar Choi from Law in a Minute. In today's video, we will talk about whether missing work will get you fired. First, let's talk about the labor contract. This document is like a marriage certificate between the employer and the employee, so both parties are bound by it, for better or worse. If the contract specifies that an employee can be terminated after playing hooky for a certain amount of consecutive days or total days, then the employer has every right to say adios after these missed days pile up. Next, we have company rules. These are the do's and don'ts set by the company, kind of like the rules of a board game. If these rules explicitly state that excessive absenteeism leads to termination, then it's game over for the absentee. But remember, these rules have to be created through a democratic and legal process and be made known to employees. So if your boss just slips in a rule under your door at midnight, that's not playing fair. Finally, there's the law. According to Article 25 of the Labor Law, an employer can terminate an employee for a serious violation of labor discipline of company rules. So even if there's no specific contract clause or company rule about absenteeism, if you push the boundaries between reasonable absence, you might be shown the door. However, the law doesn't clearly define how long is too long to be absent. Some places have their own interpretations, like Zhongshan City, where disappearing more than 5 days in a row or 10 days within 6 months can get you fired. Now, let's talk about when playing hooky doesn't get you kicked out. If you have a valid reason for your absence and your boss refuses your leave, they can fire you. For instance, if you broke your leg and are admitted at the hospital with the correct documents, this is considered sick leave. However, if you're in jail for breaking the law like smoking weed, then it's considered your fault and you can be let go. If your absence is because of something your employer did, like forgetting to give you access to the office, then firing you for absenteeism is also illegal. If you disagree with a job transfer and express it by not showing up, your employer can usually fire you. However, if the transfer is unreasonable, like moving you to a different city, then firing you for not reporting to the new location is not justified. If your way of requesting a leave, like via a quick test, doesn't align with the formal procedures, but the employer's rules aren't strictly enforced, you might still be safe. If you've informed your direct supervisor through informal means, it can still be considered a valid leave request. Let's wrap up with a real story. John worked for a food company and fell into disputes over some debts. He handed in his keys and stopped showing up. The company claimed that he was AWOL and terminated him. John took them to court, asking for unpaid wages. The court ruled in his favor because the company couldn't prove he was truly absent of the course or that they followed proper procedures. Therefore, if you are fired for being absent unjustly, you will be entitled to a nice sum of compensation, which we call severance pay. For illegal terminations, you are entitled to 2 months of salary per year of work. For example, if you have worked at a company for 3 years and 2 months, you will be entitled to up to 7 months of wages in this case. Thank you for watching today's video. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for next episode where we'll talk about the new company law that is effective July 1st, 2024.